Gershwin's talent and imagination were unlimited. Already a composer of big Broadway hits, at age 25, he made a sudden transition to the sacred concert hall. He was asked by Paul Whiteman to write a piece combining symphonic and classical music and jazz, and he turned out in only 3 weeks the Rhapsody in Blue. The Rhapsody in Blue really laid the foundation, built the whole bridge between jazz and symphonic music, the whole kind of crossover music that we have so much of today. It was such a huge hit that even the Hollywood movies couldn't resist doing their own version of it. George found the big format of classical music utterly irresistible. He had so many notes to write. Only 10 months after the Rhapsody in Blue, he was at work on a full-fledged piano concerto with this haunting theme. Just becoming famous now is George's second Rhapsody. It's a sleek, avant-garde vision of the 1930s, stunningly orchestrated by George himself. And An American in Paris, a great orchestral tone poem that inspired one of Hollywood's greatest movies. 1935 marked the debut of George's great folk opera, Porgy and Bess. Like many of his last musicals, it was far ahead of its time. It's taken us nearly 50 years to realize what a great treasure it really is. But George's faith in it was undiminished, and he went right on to write some of his greatest and bounciest music, the same as ever. The music stopped one sweltering July day in 1937. The word came from Hollywood that George Gershwin was dead of a brain tumor at the age of 38. But the music didn't die. Decades later, Ira lived to see the Gershwin name light up the Great White Way and to see another Gershwin hit on Broadway. Ira chuckled, "Don't they know I wrote these songs 50 years ago?" Porgy and Bess fulfilled a dream George never lived to see. It was performed at the Met and became worldwide probably the most beloved music theater piece of the 20th century. Recently rediscovered archives of George and Ira's work have shown to us new songs, new lyrics we never knew before. What is the special magic of a Gershwin song?
Well, I think Gershwin's way with the melody was very special. And the music is also very evocative of his period. Very American music.
There's a certain sadness in the chords of the Gershwin music that gets me way down deep here. And I think it's what gives substance to the whole thing, even the bright songs that are cheerful. There's a sadness under it.
The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of...
George liked me. He liked the way I sang his songs, too, which flattered me and gave me confidence. He used to admire what I did, which was a big help to me, of course, and I admired what he did and knew how really great he was. And I frankly felt very lucky to to have him in those days, you know.
The final song George Gershwin wrote was Our Love Is Here to Stay. He died before completing the verse. Both brothers have passed on, but the music remains. Perhaps Ira said it best. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay.